Lagos, the city of motion. A city of noise, ambition, and relentless energy. A megacity where millions chase dreams every single day, across crowded streets, bustling markets, and restless highways. But just off the shore of Ikoyi, there is another Lagos. A quieter Lagos. A world of symmetry, order, and silence, floating in the lagoon. This is Banana Island, Africa's most exclusive residential enclave, and home to some of the wealthiest and most powerful people on the continent. Here, land is priced in millions of dollars. Streets are spotless. Security is constant. And entry isn't casual, it must be granted. For many, Banana Island feels like a fortress of privilege. For others, it is a symbol of progress, aspiration, and global class living in Africa. But how did this place come to exist? Why was it designed this way? And what makes Africa's richest billionaires choose to live here above the city, yet apart from it? Located off the coast of Ikoyi, Banana Island is a man-made island, carved from reclaimed land in Lagos Lagoon, planned, engineered, and shaped with intention, unlike most neighborhoods that grew organically over time. From here, residents can watch Lagos without feeling Lagos. The traffic feels distant. The noise becomes a faint echo across the water. But beneath the quiet beauty lies a deeper story of wealth, control, exclusivity, and design. In this documentary, we journey inside Banana Island, not as tourists, but as observers of a system built around power and privacy. We explore its origins, the economics that make land worth millions, the lives lived behind its high walls, the silence, the comfort, and sometimes the isolation. Because luxury here is not loud. It is quiet, intentional, controlled. To understand Banana Island, we must first understand why it was created and how a stretch of water became one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in Africa. This is where the story begins.
Banana Island did not begin as a luxury utopia. Before the billion-dollar mansions, before the private marinas, before the prestige, this land was nothing more than a swampy stretch of mangroves on the edge of Ikoyi. What transformed it into Africa's most elite neighborhood is a story of ambition, engineering, power, and money. To understand Banana Island, we must first understand Ikoyi, the former colonial residential district of Lagos. For decades, the area was reserved for government elites, diplomats, and top-ranking military officers. But the strip of land that would later become Banana Island was considered unsuitable for development, a marshy shoreline, constantly threatened by tidal water. It was land that most developers ignored, until Lagos began to expand, and the value of waterfront property became impossible to overlook. The idea was ambitious, to create an exclusive man-made island for Africa's wealthiest residents. An island carefully engineered, reclaimed from the lagoon, designed to rival the elite coastal developments of Dubai and California. Massive dredging operations began, sand pumped from the seabed, layer upon layer, reshaping the coastline. Engineers reinforced the foundations, stabilizing the ground to support skyscraper-grade mansions and ultra-luxury estates. Banana Island was not just built, it was engineered into existence. But the road to Banana Island's creation was far from smooth. As the land increased in value, disputes emerged, lawsuits, government claims, compensation battles, and competing interests over ownership rights. Control of Banana Island became more than a real estate issue. It became a symbol of influence, political power, and economic leverage in Lagos. In the end, development continued, and the island moved closer to becoming a billion-dollar enclave. Banana Island was never meant to be an ordinary neighborhood. Its design was intentional: limited plots, controlled zoning, strict building regulations, and layered private security. No street vending, no commercial noise, no uncontrolled traffic. Every feature, from the wide pavements to the silent gated roads, was built to filter access by wealth, privacy, and status. And then, the billionaires arrived. Drawn by privacy, drawn by security, drawn by the symbolism of address, because in the world of the ultra-rich, location is identity. Banana Island offered something rare in West Africa, a secluded haven where the wealthy could live, invest, and network among their own. From swampland to status symbol, Banana Island was now complete, and Africa's richest residents would redefine it forever. Up next, Module 3. Inside the Billionaire Lifestyle. What really happens behind the gates of Banana Island?
Banana Island is quiet, almost unnaturally quiet. No street hawkers, no noise, no traffic chaos. Inside these gates, life operates on a rhythm designed for one class of people, the ultra-rich. This is what daily life truly feels like, behind Africa's most exclusive neighborhood. Unlike most neighborhoods in Lagos, Banana Island is not designed for crowds. You don't see people strolling around aimlessly. You don't hear loud conversations in the streets. Residents move from mansion to mansion in silence, behind tinted car windows and guarded balconies. Here, privacy is not a luxury, it is a way of life. Banana Island operates on layered security. Entry requires approval, visitors must be invited, and every movement is logged. Beyond the main gates, each estate has its own security network, private guards, CCTV surveillance, patrol checkpoints, and access codes. The goal is simple: to create a controlled environment where residents feel completely insulated from the chaos of Lagos. Inside most homes on Banana Island, life runs like a private operation. Multiple domestic staff manage everything: personal chefs, nannies, drivers, security aides, stewards, gardeners, laundry staff, sometimes even in-house technicians. The lifestyle isn't just about wealth, it is about structure, order, and convenience. But despite the wealth, Banana Island can feel surprisingly quiet, even lonely. There are no roadside restaurants, no late-night food joints, no street markets. If you arrive late at night without food, you may quickly discover that convenience does not live here. On Banana Island, you stock your kitchen ahead of time, because nothing happens outside after dark. Residents don't socialize like ordinary Lagos neighborhoods. Most interactions happen indoors, at exclusive house parties, private dinners, or investment meetings. Banana Island is not a social district. It is a networking enclave. Deals are discussed quietly, connections are built privately, and power relationships grow behind closed doors. For many, life on Banana Island represents success, the ultimate symbol of achievement. But with exclusivity comes isolation. No noise, no public life, no spontaneous moments. It is a world where comfort meets silence and luxury meets solitude. Up next, Module 4. Why properties cost millions of dollars. The economics of Banana Island real estate.
Banana Island isn't just a place to live, it is an economic phenomenon. Land here is priced in millions of dollars, and a single plot can cost more than entire neighborhoods in Lagos combined. But why? Why is real estate on Banana Island so expensive, and who decides its value? Real estate value begins with one simple principle: scarcity. Banana Island is a reclaimed island with a fixed landmass. No new plots are being created, and every available space is already allocated. In economics, limited supply plus billionaire demand equals skyrocketing prices. Unlike most properties in Lagos, Banana Island is priced in US dollars. For the ultra-wealthy, real estate here acts as a wealth protection tool, a hedge against currency fluctuations and inflation. When the naira weakens, Banana Island property becomes even more valuable. Construction on Banana Island is far more expensive than on regular land. The soil is reclaimed, which means deeper foundations, reinforced structures, and higher engineering standards. Every mansion is a technical project, not just a building. On Banana Island, price is not just about land or concrete, it is about symbolism. Owning a home here communicates power, success, and global status. The address itself is a brand, and billionaires are willing to pay for what it represents. Every development on Banana Island follows strict zoning rules: large plot sizes, regulated heights, controlled architecture, and private green spaces. No commercial activity, no street trading, no congested buildings. The environment is engineered to preserve elite privacy and value. The true power of Banana Island's value lies in something deeper: the network effect of wealth. Billionaires prefer to live near other billionaires. The presence of the rich attracts more of the rich, raising prices even further. To many residents, Banana Island is not just a home. It is an investment in identity, a statement to the world that they have arrived at the very top of society's pyramid. Here, Value is measured not only in money, but in prestige, access, and legacy. Up next, Module 5. Why Africa's richest choose Banana Island. The psychology of power and belonging.
Across Africa, many wealthy neighborhoods exist, but none carry the same meaning as Banana Island. For the continent's richest individuals, this place is more than a residence. It is a statement, a psychological sanctuary, and a symbol of belonging to an elite circle of power. Wealth isn't only about money, it is about perception. An elite society, where you live sends a message, and Banana Island represents the highest tier of success. The address itself carries weight. Doors open, conversations shift, and respect follows. Banana Island is positioned close to Lagos financial districts, offering quick access to business while staying insulated from the chaos of the city. For the ultra-rich, safety isn't optional, it is essential. Banana Island offers layered privacy with gated entry, surveillance systems, and private security networks. Here, residents choose who enters their world, ensuring peace of mind. Beyond comfort and security, Banana Island offers proximity to influence. Neighbors are business magnates, investors, and global elites. In this environment, conversations turn into partnerships, meetings become ventures, and wealth multiplies quietly. Banana Island was designed to mirror the world's most elite neighborhoods, with international standard roads, underground utilities, private docks, and leisure spaces. For wealthy families, it offers a lifestyle that feels global while staying rooted in Lagos. Many residents are public figures who escape the spotlight on Banana Island. No crowds, no paparazzi, no noise. It is a world where wealth is silent and life happens quietly behind closed doors. So why do Africa's richest choose Banana Island? Because it offers more than luxury. It offers security, identity, status, influence, and peace in a city where few places can guarantee all five. From the outside, Banana Island appears as a picture of perfection, with its quiet streets, sprawling luxury mansions, and serene lagoon waters. But behind the imposing walls and meticulously manicured palm-lined roads lies a lifestyle far more intricate and nuanced than most people ever realize. This documentary offers an exclusive glimpse into what daily life truly feels like within Africa's most exclusive and enigmatic neighborhood. Banana Island is intentionally designed to be a sanctuary of quietude, a stark contrast to the bustling metropolis it resides within. Here, you won't find the typical street vendors, the lively chatter of busy shops, or the vibrant chaos of open markets. The constant hum of traffic noise, a staple of urban life, is conspicuously absent, replaced by an almost profound silence. For the affluent residents, this pervasive silence is considered the ultimate luxury, a premium amenity in itself. However, this very silence, while offering tranquility, can also inadvertently foster an atmosphere of deep isolation. As day turns to night, Banana Island transforms, becoming even more profoundly quiet and secluded. The vibrant nightlife found elsewhere simply doesn't exist here. There are no late-night food stalls, no bustling corner restaurants, and no convenience kiosks within the estate. This means that if you arrive home late without having planned your meals, you may find yourself with nowhere nearby to purchase food. The absence of spontaneous late-night options necessitates a lifestyle built around meticulous preparation and foresight. Residents must ensure their groceries are always well-stocked and their kitchens fully supplied, as convenience is not just around the corner. This proactive approach to daily living becomes a fundamental aspect of life on Banana Island, where late-night options simply do not exist. The privilege of luxury living on Banana Island comes hand in hand with significant responsibilities and ongoing costs. Maintaining this exclusive environment demands constant power supply, diligent facility maintenance, and robust private security. The infrastructure includes sophisticated generators, advanced water treatment systems, and extensive landscaping services. Every aspect of comfort and convenience is meticulously sustained, precisely because it is consistently paid for. Access to Banana Island is strictly controlled, with every visitor requiring explicit authorization before entry. For residents, this stringent protocol provides an unparalleled sense of security and peace of mind. However, It also means that all movement within and out of the island is highly structured and continuously monitored. Inside the island's confines, an almost ethereal calm prevails, creating a distinct separation from the vibrant rhythm of Lagos. This serene bubble exists in stark contrast to the bustling city just beyond its gates, a world apart. The seamless operation of life on Banana Island is heavily reliant on a dedicated network of individuals working behind the scenes. Domestic staff, drivers, security teams, gardeners, and facility managers all play crucial roles. They ensure the island runs smoothly, quietly, and with utmost professionalism, forming the backbone of its luxury. Banana Island offers unparalleled peace, order, privacy, and undeniable beauty. Yet, this profound tranquility can, for some, translate into a feeling of isolation. Social life often unfolds indoors, within private homes, exclusive clubs, or intimate gatherings, rather than in public spaces. To reside on Banana Island is to consciously choose calm over chaos, privacy over public life, and structure over spontaneity. For the wealthy, this unique environment provides security and peace, but it also fundamentally reshapes daily living in ways the outside world rarely comprehends. Up next, Module 7 will explore the intricate discussions around privilege and contrast, delving into wealth, inequality, and life beyond the gates of Banana Island.
Banana Island is a symbol of Africa's wealth, a glittering enclave of luxury and power. But just outside the gates, Lagos tells a different story. Here, extremes meet: wealth and struggle, order and chaos, privilege and everyday survival. Nigeria is home to some of Africa's richest individuals, yet most of its population faces daily challenges: power outages, traffic, housing shortages, and rising food costs. Banana Island exists almost as a separate world, insulated from the struggles beyond its gates. The public often questions the concentration of wealth here. Critics argue that neighborhoods like Banana Island are symbols of inequality, a reminder of the divide between a few privileged elites and millions struggling to make ends meet. Yet for residents, the island represents security, privacy, and strategic lifestyle, a world built for their unique needs. Banana Island is part of a global trend, gated luxury enclaves for the ultra-rich. Some urban planners praise them for providing order, security, and structured development. Others criticize them as urban segregation, isolating the wealthy from the social realities of their cities. Is it progress or a fortress of privilege?
Banana Island has stood as a symbol of wealth, luxury, and exclusivity for decades. But the story isn't over. New developments, urban expansion, and global trends are shaping the future of this billionaire enclave, and its influence may extend far beyond Lagos. Banana Island is part of a larger vision for Lagos expansion. Projects like Eco-Atlantic and the Lekki Corridor are creating new high-end districts. This integration ensures the island remains at the center of Africa's financial and lifestyle growth. The ultra-wealthy are redefining luxury. Sustainable architecture, smart homes. Banana Island is adapting, blending cutting-edge technology with elegance and exclusivity. For investors, Banana Island remains a safe haven. The island is not just a place to live, it is a long-term asset. Banana Island is setting a standard for sustainable urban planning. It is not just a luxury island, it is a blueprint. As Africa's billionaires multiply, the island's allure is timeless. Banana Island is more than just real estate. And as Lagos grows and Africa's wealth expands, Banana Island's story is far from finished.